have Jordan here with me today. Maybe we are not even sure what we are discussing, so we're just kind of practicing, seeing how this will go. Maybe we can make it a regular feature. So, my business is working online from the digital space, and Jordan is homeschooled. So she is home, we are home together almost, 24/7. What are the pros and cons? How is it for us? Is it working for us? Do we miss being out there? I'm not sure how the conversation will go, but here we are. Jordan, tell the people a few words.
Hi, I'm Jordan. Thanks for joining us today.
So Jordan, being in a relatively new country, and you were going to public school back in Trinidad, and you started public school. How was that initiation into public school with these American children as compared to school back home in Trinidad?
Well, back home, I used to go into public school. So when I joined American public school, it's fine. They just talked differently and they wasn't able to understand me. But it wasn't a hard transition. It was fine.
What about the teachers? What are the similarities between the teachers in America, or we could say New York, we were in New York, as compared to Trinidad?
Well, I feel like they have a more energetic way of teaching.
Oh, in New York,
Yeah.
compared to Trinidad. So when you say energetic, you mean like what? They were loud, more fun. What do you mean by energetic?
They were louder and they talked more and they kept conversation.
Oh, so
And they tried to make friends with the students.
okay. And in Trinidad, it was not like that.
No, not really.
What was different? How were the teachers back home?
They will just teach us a subject and we'll be doing the subject.
Mm-hmm.
And they won't really say anything. They'll just tell us to be quiet and continue doing our work. But in New York, they try to keep conversation while we were doing the work and help us understand it.
Okay.
And they say not to be afraid to ask.
So that was a plus.
Yeah.
The style of teaching was a plus being in New York. And what about your relationship with the students? Did you make friends easily? Was it hard? Were they able to communicate with you freely? Well, how was I can't say language barrier because it's English, so it's a accent barrier. How was that?
I didn't really try to make friends in school. I don't talk to people, and I will only be friends with someone if they talk to me first. But I made friends with 2 students.
Mm-hmm. 2 students alone.
Yeah, I didn't try to make any more.
And so how many students in a class? Like, do you have any idea? Or is it relatively the same amount as in Trinidad? Is less, is more? In your eyes, how did it seem to you?
I think it had more. There were like 15 to 20 students in like each class.
In New York?
Mm-hmm.
And you think Trinidad has more?
No, less.
Less?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you started school, we started school early 2020, I believe, because we came the end of 2019. And then, what happened with the world. So you didn't stay relatively long in a person in class, right?
No. I just spent a couple of months or like 2 months.
About 2 months,
Then
give or take.
transition into
Online school. And how, because we started in one class, if I remember, with we wouldn't call it names, but with 2 teachers. And then by the time we transitioned to online school, you would have moved up, I believe, to another class with a different teacher.
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Agreed.
Agreed. And so how was the online now? How did you manage being online, not in class anymore?
I prefer online school it's quieter and I could mute my mic and stuff. I just had to keep my camera on. I prefer the silence and that she will just teach us and then we could just do our work quietly.
But
then we could leave the camera to go and eat.
Okay. But earlier you said that the teaching was different in terms of the interaction, how the teachers will constantly talk and communicate whilst the class is going on. So now when you transition to online school, was that communication still there with the teacher? Were you still able to feel that way, or was there a difference now that it was online?
Well, it was a different teacher, but yes, I think they still had the same energy and they say, okay, this is new, but we could still make it work, and did make it work. And I still think it was energetic, fun, and we did games, sometimes learning game, math games and quizzes.
So it was still an interactive class, it was still school, even though you were online. You still communicated with the two friends that you say you made?
Yes, I got their numbers and I was able to play games with them after school. And then sometimes we'll have read aloud, and then this one day we had a movie night and we got to watch movies. The good students who behaved, we got to watch them after class. Then the rest who tried to join got put in a waiting room.
Okay, so we transition now to away from online school, and now we are homeschool. Now homeschool is different to online school, where online school you had a teacher. Now homeschool, you could basically say, I am the teacher, but you study, I must say, on your own relatively well, you know. But how would you say, what's the difference now between homeschool, online school, physical school? Compare and tell us, what's your take on it? How do you feel? How is this teacher as compared to the other teachers before?
Well, I prefer homeschool because I don't really have to talk to anybody and I could, get up and eat and just like that. But I prefer not talking to anyone, or just talking to one person,
And what about, do you say, what people who say being homeschooled now would take away from your socialization skills? The friends not there, as you say now, the teacher is not there, it's just basically you and I here, and sometimes you do your own thing, you know what to do. I am out here doing my work. Yes, we communicate, but how would that work for you and socialization skills?
Well,
is that an advantage or is that a disadvantage in your eyes? How would you make new friends?
Well, I didn't really used to socialize even when I did go to in-person school, so I don't mind it, and I think.
But is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It does have a bad thing in my social life and my socializing skills, but I never really socialized with anyone, so it's not really different.
So it's not different because that is a fear I have, because I grew up as an only child, and yes, I had friends in school, but today at this age I could tell you who are my friends on one hand. And that is a fear of mine, that you will grow up to be, how should I say, antisocial and not have that communication skill. But I must say you do communicate very well here, so I think that if you wanted to, you would. Do you agree or no?
No, I have no problem making friends, but I don't want that many friends. I want 1 or 2 friends. But I wouldn't just go up to someone I want to be friends with and say, want to be friends. I'd wait for them, and if they won't approach me, then we will not be friends.
Okay. And how is the schoolwork now compared to there, where you had, I guess, set times to do certain things? Is it the same being home? Do you have the same amount of work? Is it less work? Do you think you're getting enough work? Is this scheduled? What's your take on being homeschooled now?
I think it's the same amount of work and it's more comfortable.
It's more comfortable.
Yeah.
And do you have a strict Maths, English, Social Studies, or would you say you have a freer syllabus curriculum? What's your take on that?
Freer syllabus. I don't know. Math is my favorite subject, and I do math a lot. So I really like doing math, but I do lots of different subjects in one day and other days. But it's not just one subject, one day.
Okay. And so basically you would say you're comfortable being homeschooled. The teachers before and the interaction before was good, but you're not really complaining about being homeschooled. So I guess we'll take it as it comes, and for now, we doing good things, going good so far. I know sometimes, like in the day, I will say, come and hear this news report, or come and read this, and I'll say that's life skills, that's social studies, and sometimes you will have a problem with it. You'll say, oh, mommy, what's your take on that? My way of teaching you is not really strictly from the book per se. Do you think that's good? That's bad? Are you annoyed? How was your take on it?
I'm not annoyed. I could watch the news. I just really not a big fan of the news. I feel like I could just go on Google and find all these things, and they'll give me better information than on the TV.
Okay. And what about hobbies? You have any hobbies? You're interested in participating in anything? What you looking forward to? Do you miss being home in Trinidad? Tell us a few words about that.
I do miss my friends in Trinidad, and I miss certain food in Trinidad, but that's about it. Here, I did get a new hobby, skateboarding, and recently I started playing tennis, and I'm very good at it.
You're very good at it. Okay, well, seeing that we did this first video, I think you're doing relatively well. You have anything you want to ask me, or any last words you want to share with the viewers, or?
Well, not really, but I think there are a lot of pros to being homeschooled. You could travel and you'll learn things like, there are a lot of history behind all the places you go to. So you could learn about that too, and you could learn about the trees around, things like that.
Yes, what I like with being homeschooled is there are so many different curriculums that you could choose from, and you could tweak to your standard. And we have so many resources online, there's a huge online community where you could get resources, where you print your stuff from home. You could have your syllabus spiritual, they have different curriculums where you could pull and take and make it your own. And as I said, the homeschool community, from what I have seen, it has grown tremendously in these past 2 years. And we also have what we call them, like meet and greet. We haven't been to any, but there are meet and greets available, meetups where you can connect with other homeschool parents and meet, and they have that socialization aspect of it. As I said, we haven't been to any, but I guess we would in the future. I personally am afraid of that weather out there. So I must say that we are in hibernation, but as the days warm up, maybe we'll get out there and socialize more and see what's out there, because we started in New York and now we are in Georgia, so we have already seen 2 states, and our thing is not to come to the United States and stay put one place. We need to see what is here. Even if we cannot get out, we must be able to see more states and be involved and learn new things and meet new people right we in this country. And we also hoping to venture out. That is one of the main purpose of working online and being homeschooled, is that freedom. As I always say, that freedom lifestyle, not to be stuck one place, not to be caged one place. So we tried this style of the 2 of us coming here to do this little video for you, And maybe we'll continue if you get other topics. If you have any questions for us, if you have any suggestions for us in the future, let us know. Tell us in the comments. So again, I encourage everyone to check out my business page, to check out my business goal, sign up to the website, and take a look at the business opportunity that can give you this freedom. Yes, you might have your full-time job, but being in this community, I've seen so many persons who started part-time and now they have retired their 9 to 5 and doing this full-time. So it is possible. We provide you with video-based training and you follow as you go along. You need a laptop and a phone, so you follow from your phone and you start up and you do the work on the laptop. After you have gotten your business set up on the laptop, then you can move on to your phone. A business that goes where you go. If you're working full-time, on your break, on your lunchtime, you go on, you do a little something. As I say and as I've seen, as little as 2 to 3 hours a day could lead you to the road for financial success, financial freedom. This business is a plug-and-play system. It is easy. Anyone can do it, 18 years and older. And I must say, this is my right hand here, my camera person, my videographer when I need one. So you too can do it. No technical abilities needed. So get on board, check it out, register. And again, thank you for viewing this. Like, share, subscribe, share with a friend, share with someone that you may know, someone who may be interested. And yeah, Jordan, you have anything to tell her?
Well, if you're still used to doing online school and you want to transition, there are lots of ways you could learn from the laptop still. Like, I have this academy on this laptop, and they're all different types of schoolwork and the grades, like 5th grade, 4th grade, 3rd grade, things like that. So if you're still accustomed to the laptop, you could use that.
So again, followers, viewers, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you again on our next video. Have a blessed and beautiful day, weekend, month, year.